today to talk about my friend Eddie Murphy. Do we have some Eddie Murphy fans in here? Anyone? Raise your hand. Click like. Click a heart. Whatever you do on the social media business if you like Eddie Murphy. So that was Eddie Murphy that we watched in
1980.
Yeah, in the movie this week. And guess what? This is what he looks like now. He's so dapper. He's matured into a nice looking
older gentleman.
I wasn't gonna say older, but I mean he's certainly a young whippersnapper there. I love his laugh too. That's one of my favorite things about him. So, what are some of your favorite Eddie Murphy movies? Ready, go. Hey, Monica.
This one.
You know what? Beverly Hills Cop, I went through all of his movies today, and this is my favorite. Beverly Hills Cop is my favorite Eddie Murphy movie. It is. Tiana is a top fan of the Robinson Film Center. Woo, it's time. That's reason for celebrate. To celebrate. Karen loved Beverly Hills Cop. Hey, Ro. My cousin, Brooke Hostetler, also has a birthday today. So happy birthday, Brooke. Kim loves Coming to America. That's my second favorite. Ashley loves Life. Robert loves Coming to America. Happy birthdays all around. Sailor loves Coming to America. Monica loves Nutty Professor as an outlier. Brian loves Coming to America. Seems like everyone loves Coming to America. Karen's with me that Beverly Hills Cop is our favorite. I can watch it. I don't get sick of watching Beverly Hills Cop. I can watch it a million times and laugh every single time. Steen loves Norbit. Trading Places. Clay loves Trading Places. Rich loves Trading Places. Ken loves Delirious. Guess what? I have a picture of Delirious. It does count. It's a concert film. It's a comedy concert film. So check out this outfit, you guys. Eddie Murphy, Delirious. I mean,
it's iconic
that
red leather.
Is a look, you guys. That is a look. Golden Child, that's a great one. Good pick, David. Dreamgirls, you know, I have to talk about Beyonce every week. And you just opened it up, Brian. You allowed me my Beyonce mention for Dreamgirls. Meet Dave. I don't think that's the right name, but I know what you're talking about. Harlem Nights, also great, Rich. But yeah, it doesn't beat this red leather suit. This was his stand-up special. Then he had another stand-up special called, what was his other stand-up special? I'll wait for those of you who know to answer. He was wearing, I'll show you what he was wearing. In the second special, he's wearing this. Beautiful. He goes from a red leather matching suit to a purple leather matching suit. So what's the name of the second special? I'm still waiting. I know you know it. I know someone knows it. I know Ken knows it.
Medium rare.
Stina knows.
Properly
raw.
Cooked. Oh, raw.
So we got raw. Yeah.
That's not safe.
This is the poster. Yes, raw. Good job, David. Those are his two stand-up specials. Delirious and Raw. They're both great. Highly recommend. And I don't even like stand-up that much, but these are really funny. Now, I will tell you, when you watch it in 2020, there are some jokes that do not stand up. So you got to watch it through 2020 eyes and know that some things are very cringy. But overall, still hilarious. Let's see. I happen to really like older Eddie Murphy, and I put my finger on it today, that I like cool Eddie Murphy. I like it when he's like he is in this movie. I mean, he's cool. He's in on the joke every single time. He's pulling a fast one on everyone else in the movie. And then when he's in some later movies, like some of y'all mentioned Nutty Professor. Nothing against Nutty Professor, but when he's playing a goofball, it's just not the same to me. Another one was Bowfinger that I didn't love that much. So that's how I was trying to think about it, saying that's how I put my finger on it. I like cool Eddie Murphy, and I don't love goofball Eddie Murphy as much.
He was cool Eddie Murphy in the Nutty Professor. He was Buddy
Sometimes,
Love.
yeah.
Buddy Love.
Right. I do like movies, there's a lot of them, where he plays a million different characters. Like I said, I love Coming to America. He made a really phenomenal comeback in 2019 with Hey Will Rhodes, Dolomite Is My Name. So if you haven't seen this yet, it's on Netflix. So I recommend it. He plays Rudy Ray Moore, real character, who starred in the blaxploitation films as the character Dolomite. So it's a great film. Watch it. It's funny. I'm sorry that you're wrong about Bowfinger, Ken. Okay, so let me see what else I want to tell you about Eddie Murphy. Oh, you know what? There is a Beverly Hills Cop 4 that is in development right now. Will you watch a Beverly Hills Cop 4? Give me a little like button, if you will. If you would pay money to see Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop 4.
It's been in development for quite some time.
I'm ready to see it.
And there was a short-lived television series.
There was, yeah, where he was not the star, but he was
not
in
the
it.
star.
So let's see. Anyone gonna see Beverly Hills Cop 4? Just me? Just me.
I will
There's
watch
one.
it.
No, there they come. Yeah, these people are gonna come see it with me. Robert's gonna come. Great. Thomas will. Also, there is a sequel to Coming to America called Coming to America. And it's scheduled to come out in 2020. Now that the world is collapsing, I don't know if that's still going to happen, but it is in post-production. So I think we should be seeing a Coming to America 2 sometime somewhat soon.
Did something happen to the world?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've just
nothing.
been indoors doing live streams on Facebook all this
So here's
time.
a couple of takes on Rich Hansel. You're not going to see a Beverly Hills Cop 4. What is wrong with you? We're done. You and I are through. There's some things that stood out to me on this rewatch. It starts out in Detroit. It's very Detroit. Tiana's from Detroit, so Tiana's representing the Detroit population in our live audience today. But it wants you to know that Detroit is very urban and very rough, very street. That's what they want you to take away from that opening Detroit scene. So when he goes to Beverly Hills, you can tell that he certainly doesn't belong there. That's kind of what the film is setting you up to understand. What else? There's a couple of kind of blatant comedy tropes that stood out to me. First one is that opening scene where he's in the 18-wheeler chase through town. That the undercover cop takes down a bad guy, but he almost destroys the entire city in the process. So that happens in Lethal Weapon, Beverly Hills Cop, Rush Hour, like name any buddy cop comedy, and there's a scene where they destroy tons of property and get in trouble by the chief. So let's see what else we got.
And the chief will say something like, "Your mouth is writing checks, your butt can't cash.
Exactly.
I want your badge and your gun."
Yeah.
Happens
that
all the
happens.
time. Classic 80s.
So then we have Eddie Murphy's the Fish Out of Water movie. That's basically what this is. Because he doesn't belong in Beverly Hills, and yet that's where he finds himself, and that's where the comedy happens. We love his laugh. Can you give me an Eddie Murphy laugh?
That hurt.
No, that was terrible. That was like a Bill Clinton laugh.
That was as bad. That was a bad laugh. I somehow made Bill Clinton.
Anyway, I'm sure that y'all are great at the Eddie Murphy laugh impression. That was
it's
worse.
It got worse. I'm not gonna try again.
Thank you. Anyway, love his laugh. I used to think it was a fake laugh, but it's like his real, honest to goodness Eddie Murphy laugh. It's beautiful. Okay, my next question for you. Does a banana in the tailpipe really work? Like, if you were to stuff a banana in a tailpipe, would that actually cause the car to break down? Who knows? Where are our car experts out there? Rich worked on a car television show, so I'm going to say that he's probably our expert. Rich, what do you say? Does the old banana in the tailpipe trick really work? What do you think?
I would think,
or is it
maybe.
is just a movie magic?
I don't know. Maybe not to that extent.
Because it seems like it does work. Thanks,
it does
Rich.
work.
It seems like more people would be using that to get away from people that are following them, but not that fast. fast. It doesn't work that fast. Okay. Also, a potato works. Thank you. So if you don't have, depends on the ripeness. If you don't have a banana with you, Brian is telling us that a potato in the tailpipe will do just as good. Potato in the tailpipe is the classic. Okay. Well, thank you for all my car experts for weighing in today. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Cop comedy trope number 2, especially in the 1980s, there's got to be a scene in a strip club. Always. So we have the obligatory strip club scene for no real reason. That has to happen.
That's where bad guys hang out. They're always hanging out in there.
Or that's where you have a meeting of some kind.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or there's a source that hangs out there that you got to talk to.
Right.
I think probably my favorite parts about this movie are the way that Axel just drops into character at any given second to kind of suit his needs. And I took the liberty of making a list. He starts out with the cigarette smuggler. He's a Rolling Stone reporter to get a room at that fancy hotel. He's a flower delivery guy when he goes to Victor Maslin's office for the first time. He is an inspector at the warehouse and flashes his badge and gets everyone to give him all their files. And then he's Ramon at the country club when he wants to talk to Victor, who's eating there. Yeah, he's good. And he does that. I mean, in the other films we talked about, like Coming to America and Nutty Professor and several others, he actually plays several different characters. And so he doesn't go that far in this film, but he just kind of snaps into character like that. And it kind of goes back to his SNL roots where he was doing sketch comedy and playing lots of different characters.
Will we be discussing soundtrack? Later in the Facebook.
I gotta move fast because we got so much I want to cover. This guy's name in real life is Gil Hill.
What a character.
He plays Inspector Todd of the Detroit Police Department. However, he is was actually a real life Detroit police detective. He worked homicide. He worked when he was living in Atlanta, he worked the Atlanta child murder cases and helped convict the killer of that in that case. And then he went to Detroit. He was a homicide detective. He became an inspector. He actually ended up being elected to the city council. He was the first Detroit City Council president, and he ran for mayor of Detroit unsuccessfully. Now, I listened to a podcast called Crime Town, and if you listen to Crime Town, which I highly recommend, Gil Hill is involved in some deep corruption. There's some scandal. So this is the only movie he was in, and he said that his his character is a lot like himself, although he says he doesn't cuss as much in real life. He was fantastic. Rich, yes, that was the last season of Mindhunter. Is Gil Hill in Mindhunter as a character? That would be really cool. I knew there was something about him. Yeah, he according to Crime Town, allegedly is a crooked cop and a crooked politician. But go listen to the podcast to know for sure.
God rest his soul.
Correct. Yeah.
Passed away.
Yeah. R.I.P. Let's see who else we got. We got Judge Reinhold and John Ashton. And it's hard to see y'all and this at the same time. But anyway, they're the straight men. They're they're the foil to Eddie Murphy's hilarity. And they're perfect at that job. This has nothing to do with anything, and I'm sure Judge Reinhold's a great guy, but I just read today that he got arrested at Love Field in Dallas because he didn't want to submit to be searched by the TSA agents.
Today?
Not today.
Just at some point in
10
time?
years ago.
Oh, that's a while back.
I would still love to hang out with Judge Reinhold and hear about his acting career. I'd hear about his times on Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. Anyway, just a fun little tidbit about him. Judge Reinhold. What a name, Deborah. I know. Let's see. I was surprised to see my friend Mike from Breaking Bad showing up as the character Zach, played by Jonathan Banks. This was way before Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. He had hair in this movie. And then, let's see. I always say his name wrong. Can you say his name for me?
Bronson Pinchot.
Oh, I don't think you said it right
Pinchot.
either.
It absolutely
Bronson
is. Pinchot. Pinchot.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous. I love. He calls him. He introduces himself as Axel, and he goes. He says, "Please tell him, Mr. Ahmed Foley." And he's like, "No, it's Axel." He goes, "Aquel."
Yes.
Yeah, we're terrible at impressions. We should stop.
I did a pretty solid.
Anyway, y'all, I will laugh at him every movie and every TV show he's
I have a little tidbit that I'd like to share about this film.
Go ahead.
The captain.
You love the captain.
He
Ronnie
is an actor
Cox.
that was in several films throughout the 80s, including another film where the primary setting was Detroit. And
Is it RoboCop?
It is RoboCop.
No.
How did you know that?
You told me.
Oh, I said it.
Yeah,
during
you told
the
me when we were watching it.
I was going to let that linger until later
I'm
in the
sorry.
live stream.
But I do have trivia and prizes, guys. I have some really cool prizes today. Last shout out I want to give is to Paul Reiser, who makes an appearance in Detroit. Doesn't stick around for the whole movie, but he does come back for the sequels. Let's see. Your fave cameo was Tiana Tellis. I'm waiting. Jonathan Banks was also in 48 Hours. I need to rewatch it because I didn't know him the first time I saw it. I didn't know him till Breaking Bad, and now. What other sitcom was Bronson? He was in Perfect Strangers.
Yeah.
Is this a trivia question you're asking me, Deborah? Are you trying to stump me? Tell me, because I don't know the answer.
I don't know him from another sitcom, just Perfect Strangers.
Tell us, Deborah. Tell us if we don't know the other one.
He made a guest appearance on ABC's Lois and Clark in the 90s.
I think it was did he make a guest appearance in Will and Grace?
Perhaps.
Anyway, okay, sorry. Moving on. Let's talk about the sequels. Has anyone seen the sequels? Because I'll tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, I have not. Beverly Hills Cop 1 was nominated for an Oscar. It was not time. It was nominated for an Oscar and has an 82% Rotten Tomatoes rating. Beverly Hills Cop 2, by the way, the Oscar it was nominated for was writing, best screenplay. Beverly Hills Cop 2 has a 43%, and sorry, now it's your turn.
Oh, it's time now.
This one, which is a pretty cool poster, and then Beverly Hills Cop 3 from 1994, guys, 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to be good, but I'm just saying 10% it doesn't look good. Never Repeat viewed you liked the first sequel. Okay, thanks, Angie. I want to watch it. I'm a completist because I got to get ready for Beverly Hills Cop 4, to be honest with you.
Beverly Hills Cop 3 features a cameo by George Lucas and Carrie Fisher as a kissing couple in the theme park.
Good to know. Thank you.
That one's free, folks. That's free.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Soundtrack time. The Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. Check out the splatter paint, you guys. I love the splatter paint on the album cover. Yeah, I read that today too, Brian, that he was, Bronson
Pinchot.
Thank you. Was reluctant to take the part in Perfect Strangers because he didn't want to do accents. And then he made a career out of doing accents.
Guy, right.
Yeah, I'm leaning so far forward today. I'm so sorry.
No,
I have bad eyesight, so I have to lean in to see what everybody's saying. All right, so I love the soundtrack. Love it. I wore it out when I was a kid. Love the Pointer Sisters. Check this out. Oh my gosh. Look at those hotties. Love the Pointer Sisters. Love Patti LaBelle. Did y'all catch Patti LaBelle in the last season of The Masked Singer? She's still doing stuff. I do love the song Axel F. I made up my own dance routine to Axel F in my bedroom.
You will now perform.
I don't remember all of it. I only remember pieces. So I'm not going to do it today. But I do love Axel F. It is composed. Yeah, I'm going to practice and then I'll do it. It is composed by a guy named Harold Faltermeyer. Let's see if I'm saying that correctly. And guys, I looked him up today. Harold looks exactly like I think he would look. Check out all of those synthesizers and the black satin parachute pants and the perm. Y'all, I love Harold Faltermeyer.
That
love
photo
him.
Was taken earlier this week.
Christina wants to see this wants to see the routine. Maybe later, Steen. Okay, so now I'm going to unveil to you. I asked you in the event earlier, and you gave some good input. I'm going to unveil to you my top 5 1980s movies soundtracks. And then when I'm done, you can tell me if I was wrong or if you agree. I'm going to start with an honorable mention because it was very hard. So I have 3 honorable mentions. I'm just going to name them all really fast. They have a song that I really love, but just one song, not the whole soundtrack. So Say Anything, In Your Eyes, with the boombox over the head. Oh. The Breakfast Club, Don't You Forget About Me, and The Goonies, Good Enough. So honorable mentions. They're not going to make the top 5. Number 5 is a tie. I continue to cheat. A tie between Footloose and Dirty Dancing. Love them so much. If you are new to these soundtracks, I'm going to give you one song to start with. On Dirty Dancing, listen to Love Is Strange, and on Footloose, The Girl Gets Around. There you go. Ooh. Number 4, The Big Chill. Now this one's interesting because it's not actually 80s music, it's Motown music. But we listened to this on the way to school every morning when my mom was taking me to school. Motown's one of my favorite genres to this day, and it's because of the Big Chill soundtrack. I've never seen the Big Chill movie, but love the soundtrack. I know I need to see it. I was too young to see it at the time. And I would start with Heard It Through the Grapevine, which you all know and love. Let's see, next up. Number 3 is, hey, Brooke, happy birthday. We have Brooke and Ashley in the live, both of their birthdays. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day. Then we have number 3, top 80s soundtracks, Top Gun. Remember that time we went to see Kenny Loggins at Margaritaville?
I do remember.
And it was like one of the best concerts we've ever been to.
It really was.
We got given free tickets, and we were like, sure, why not? Let's go see Kenny Loggins. It was incredible. Really Kenny Loggins is a performer.
He brought it.
He did, y'all.
He brought it.
And
he brought more.
He's written like every song ever made.
He was very prolific.
Yeah. So anyway, this one's for you, Kenny Loggins. Listen to Danger Zone from Top Gun.
They loved a soundtrack in the 80s.
Yeah.
They take full advantage of it.
80s
Any
soundtrack.
moment in an 80s film is going to have a song.
Tiana has a fun fact for us that I want to share for you.
Yes.
Because she's from Detroit, so we gotta listen to the
Where
expert.
from?
In the movie, Eddie wears, we call him Eddie because we're on a first name basis. I mean, in the movie, Eddie wears a Mumford t-shirt. That is a real high school in Detroit. I like to see that they actually filmed in the city. She saw familiar street signs, skylines, and neighborhoods. Thank you for that insight, Tiana. I appreciate it.
Was this Tiana's first time watching Beverly Hills Cop?
Was this your first time, Tiana, watching Beverly Hills Cop? Rich is coming through with some more trivia. Didn't the school end up making a ton of money selling the t-shirts? Will you get me, my birthday's coming up. Can you get me a Mumford? Tiana, can you get me a Mumford t-shirt for my birthday, please? I'll pay you for it if you could just procure it for me. Okay, back to our list. Number 2 and number 1 was hard for me to pick between because this is still a soundtrack that I listen to at least once a week. Pretty in Pink. It's got some 80s new wave music. Really one of my favorite genres. Love it to pieces. Listen to If You Leave by Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, and also listen to the title track Pretty in Pink by Psychedelic Furs. Fantastic soundtrack. Every song on there is great. And then number 1, if Robert Manriquez is still in here, he suggested it on the Facebook event. We have the ultimate 1980s soundtrack, Purple Rain by Prince.
Yep.
So Purple Rain obviously doesn't get better than that title track, but there's, again, every song on the soundtrack is fantastic, and I guess runner-up might go with When Doves Cry. Okay, I heard, what did I miss? That's what I want to hear now, is what did I miss? I know Brian suggested Flashdance. I'm sorry that it didn't make it onto the top 5. Of course, it's fantastic. Yeah, Pretty in Pink was a Brat Pack movie, yes. Let's see, what else? What else did I miss? What did I miss?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, yeah. It's good. It's got some Huey Lewis in the News on it. I know you like Batman.
Of course I do.
Prince, again.
Yeah, Batman.
I couldn't have Prince on there twice. I didn't mention Damon Wayans, although he does make a great cameo when he gives the bananas away for free that are going to be used in the instrumental Banana in the Tailpipe plot device. Prince is my spirit animal. Yes, Sailor, of course. American Gigolo, yes. Was that the 80s or late 70s? We'll go with 80s. I'm going to go with 80s. Hey, Emery. Hi, Emery. Okay, Rich sent me a link, which I'm clearly not going to click now, but you all can later. What other soundtracks did I miss? Anything else? There were lots of that were runners-up that didn't make it onto my list, but those are my top 5. I hope you liked them. Okay, you ready to win some prizes? Who wants to win a prize?
I do.
Who wants to win a prize? Now, here's my dilemma. I cannot go to the store to buy you prizes. And I could give you movie passes, which I still can if you want one, but you're not going to be able to use that very immediately. So I wanted to give you something that would bring joy into your life during this quarantine. So what I do, I went through my house and picked up Lost Boys. Yes, Rich, good call. Angie likes Lost Boys too. I went through my house and chose prizes from things that I already own. Yes, Michael, you are eligible. And here's another fun part. Every correct answer gets a prize. So what I need you to do is write down who wins the prizes.
Okay.
You can only win one prize, so if you answer more than once, you're still only going to get one prize. This is just a sampling of what you're going to win.
Oh gosh, there's so much selection here.
A Frank Sinatra magnet.
What?
Yeah, Frank Sinatra magnet. I have a set of 6 tropical flower coasters. 6, guys. For you,
so
once
elegant.
the quarantine is over, you can invite your friends over and have a party with these coasters. Let's see. An H. This is really going to be great if your name starts with an H.
Right.
Or
last, whatever.
Or middle. Or guess what? If you turn it to the side, it could be an I.
Ish.
There's this H. A tiny guitar. That's going to be yours. I have a face mask. It is pomegranate, and it's refreshing. I have this really cool pocket edition of Emma by Jane Austen. It's the full book, but it folds up and fits in your pocket. And then I got this from my most recent flight to Utah in January. Collector's item, United, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker.
Now just hold on
cocktail
one
napkin.
darn minute.
I have more.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
Okay, so guys, these are some of the prizes that are up for grabs. So you don't get to pick which prize you win. If you win a prize, I will contact you for your address and I will mail you one of these fantastic prizes. Okay, there's going to be 20 questions total. So the first...
I'm just processing.
I'm going to take a sip of my fruit punch.
So many amazing gifts or prizes.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold up a movie poster, and it's got the title blacked out. And the first person to answer correctly with the name of the movie wins. And you're going to write down their name.
But I'm not allowed to play.
Of course not. You're sitting here with the answer sheet.
Oh, that's true. Well, it wasn't 2 seconds ago. I could have played.
It's fine. You're not going to play.
All
right. Are you ready? You ready? Okay. Here is your first poster. Name that movie. Go. No stroopwafel? I know. We're almost done, Michael. I'm going to go quickly.
I think that I know this.
I'll hold it up again. There's a little bit of lag. We're not entirely live.
You're just gonna.
Tiana is right. The answer is Vampire in Brooklyn. Way to go, Tiana. She is our first winner. Now, Tiana, you can keep answering, but you're only gonna win one prize.
What does she win?
It's a surprise.
Oh, all right.
It's gonna be one of these, or
it's
maybe
gonna be random.
Yeah, it's gonna be random. Okay, next up. here's movie poster number 2. Who knows the answer to this one?
I do.
You are not playing. All right. Movie number 2. You can still answer, Tiana. You can still answer. You just won't win. Okay, let's see. Who's gonna get this one right? We should like sing a song or do. No, you're doing Jeopardy. I'm doing. Michael is right. Michael's a winner. Oh, sorry. This one. Life. There you go. Life. Robert, you were close. Better luck next time. All right, Michael's a winner. Ready? Question number 3. We got these 2 goofballs.
That has
The con is on.
That has the name of the movie on it.
That's the name of the movie on it.
Yeah. But
That one's not
going
to happen. Sorry, guys. I messed that one up. It's Bowfinger.
I was confused.
You just whispered it. You said that is the
They couldn't hear me.
We're going to skip that one. Michael wants me to hurry anyway. All right. I know, I'm sorry, Carrie. You don't get that one. Michael can get the H. That's great. Hey, Anna Gleason. All right, here is our next one. What is the name of this movie? Those are 2 fine-looking men. Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. I know I'm showing the answer. I'm sorry, Ange. I fixed it. Okay, who knows the answer to this one? Oops-a-daisy. I'm going to put it down now. Okay. Let's see. Let's see who knows the answer. It's a really... Who's got it? Who's got it?
Right there.
Carrie!
Oh, Robert comes in second again.
Robert, come on. Carrie, fantastic job. Harlem Nights, you are the winner. Here it is. Here's the one with the answer. Okay, next.
Oh, I remember this one. This almost killed, or it killed his career.
It's got Eddie Murphy.
Giant.
David got it. Good job, David. David got the last one. Sorry, not this one. Okay, here we go. Eddie Murphy. What is the answer? He is wearing an interesting suit, and there is a background that appears to have some stars in it. Let's see who knows the answer. While you think, I will sip on my Crystal Light Fruit Punch.
I've never actually seen that, but I remember when it came out, performed poorly, critically, and financially. And
Ken Scruggs with the win.
Ken Scruggs,
Pluto Nash.
Of course, it would be Ken.
Y'all all tell Ken congratulations because he got some great news today. So everyone give Ken a congratulations for his fantastic day, including winning a trivia prize for knowing Pluto Nash. Very good. All right, next up, I saw someone say that this was one of their favorite Eddie Murphy movies earlier, so I bet someone knows this one. It's one of my favorites as well. The tagline says, Eddie Murphy is the chosen one. This is cool Eddie Murphy. Remember I told you I like cool Eddie Murphy rather than goofy Eddie Murphy? This is definitely cool Eddie Murphy. He's got a black leather beret on. I love it.
Oh, is there a young Christian Bale in that movie? Or am I
No,
thinking of a different
yeah,
film?
you are.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
That was a
Just
different
stop.
movie.
You're gonna confuse
Similar
everybody.
title though? Maybe?
Joel is... Oh, sorry. Robert, you won. I'm sorry, Robert. Almost missed it. Yay, Robert. Golden Child.
The Golden Child.
Robert wins, right? Robert's name down.
Robert.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Empire of
The
Sun.
Golden Child. Excellent. Okay. Woohoo, Ken. Yay. Okay. Next up. What is the name of this fine film? We got a Nick Nolte. We got an Eddie Murphy. We got handcuffs. We got a cigar. We got neon. What is the movie?
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. That's
So that
a
would-
tagline also for Toy Story.
That's the toys are back in
The
town.
toys are... Okay, sorry.
Ha! See what they did? It's not that they changed it.
I know. Let's see who knows the answer to this one. Is this our last one? No, almost. Brian is the winner. 48 hours. Way to go,
Is
Brian.
it 48 hours or
Yeah.
another 48?
No, this is 48 hours. It's right here.
But the tagline is the boys are back in town for the first film?
Don't question me.
Okay.
Okay, Brian wins. Good job, Brian. Way to go. Okay, let's see.
I like this one. I That was my pick.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip.
Okay, that's fine. Trading places. Just show them the poster.
Yeah.
No?
We're running out of time. Okay,
like
round 2. Finish the quote. These are all Beverly Hills Cop quotes. Ready? So, Axel is getting arrested. Axel says, "Tell me, sir, what's the charge?" And the cop says, "Possession of a concealed weapon and disturbing the peace." Axel, "Disturbing the peace? I got thrown out of a window. What's the charge for getting pushed out of a moving car?" Finish the quote. What's the charge for getting pushed out of a moving car? Let's see if you got it. Would you like to give me some more fruit punch?
Sure, I'll get more fruit punch.
I mean, that is what it is.
But it's kind of a bit that I'm doing where this is actually...
I know, but it truly is fruit punch.
Alcohol. But it's not, it's fruit punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we could have alcohol, but
sure.
It's just not what we're having right now. Okay, let's see. Who knows the answer? Do you want options? Do you want me to give you multiple choice? I think you're going to know it. Okay. I will give you multiple choice because no one seems to be answering. Oh, speeding. No, that's not it. Here are the options. Speeding, I just told you that's not it. Jaywalking, obstructing traffic. It's one of those. Yay! Brian got it. Brian got jaywalking. Good job. But you already won one, so you only get one prize. Okay. Next. Don't disappoint me, guys. I want you to know these. Axel in the police car says, "This is the cleanest and nicest police car I've ever been in my life. This thing is..." Here are your options. "This thing is nicer than my apartment, shinier than the top of the Chrysler building, or fancy enough to drive Nancy Reagan around in." Finish that quote.
I mean, I'm not going to because I'll give away the answer.
I know. It's just we have to wait for the people to answer. Thank you for my drink.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Yep.
Yay, Robert. Yes, this is the cleanest and nicest police car I've ever been in my life. This thing's nicer than my apartment. Robert with the win on that one. Good job. All right. Next up, huh?
Pardon me.
Oh, sorry. Again, Axel's in jail. He says, "I've never been in a jail cell that had a phone in it. Can I stay for a while? Because A, I gave a girl this number. B, I ordered a pizza. Or C, I need to call my mom and let her know I made it to LA." I'm pretty proud of the ones I made up. Because I got the real one and then I made up.
It might as well. I can hear it's written in the voice of Eddie Murphy. Like, I can hear him saying those words.
"I've never been in a jail cell that had a phone in it. Can I stay for a while? 'Cause..." Pizza. Vicky is the winner. Because I ordered a pizza. Where's their pencil?
Oh, where did that put that pencil?
Oh, Thomas.
I found it.
Yay, Vicky. Vicky is a winner. Okay, let's see. Let's do 2 more. Which 2 do we want to do? Oh, I love this one. Okay, this is when Jenny and Axel are in a pickle. It doesn't look like things are going to turn out great for them. And Jenny's being taken away. And Axel says, "Hey, Jenny, don't worry about me. We've got blank and blank. We're going to have a big party." Oh, wait, I need to give you the options. Okay. "Hey, Jenny, don't worry about me. We got blank and blank here. We're going to have a big party." So the options are, we've got coffee and cocaine, we've got oysters and champagne, or we've got Monopoly and Connect 4.
Oh, well, all of those would make for a pretty darn
They would.
party.
Oysters and champagne, Monopoly and Connect 4, coffee and cocaine. They're all a lot of fun.
What? Don't do drugs, kids. That's what she means.
Vicky wins again with coffee and cocaine. Way to go, Vicky. Way to know your 1980s drugs. I'm proud of you. Okay, one more. Last chance to win. Let me find a good one. Oh, that's funny. They're all funny. Okay, last one. This is at the end after the big showdown at Victor's mansion. Police Chief Hubbard is perturbed to see Axel after requesting that he leave Beverly Hills. So Police Chief says, "What is this man doing here?" And Axel responds. And what is his response? Does he say, "I'm doing your job for you"? Does he say, "Bleeding, sir"? Or does he say, taking a tour of the stars' homes"? Whose house is this? What's the answer?
I know it.
The chief says, "What is this man doing here?" Axel says, "Doing your job for you," or "Bleeding, sir," or "Taking a tour of the stars' homes." Whose house is this? Vicky wins. Vicky.
She's on it.
Vicky is the quote queen. Yes, Vicky, correct. "Bleeding, sir." What is this man doing here? "Bleeding, sir." Guys, you did great. I'm so proud of you. This was a fun first Facebook Live trivia game. One of you is going to be the new owner of this lovely, it's not a ukulele, it's just a really tiny guitar. Is Anna Gleason still here? She loves a tiny guitar. Anyway, I hope whoever wins this enjoys it. Now, Ken's quoting Pluto Nash. What? Like, Ken is such an Eddie Murphy fan that he knows the Pluto Nash quotes.
Wow, that's a deep one.
Okay, last thing before we go, I want to announce next week's movie. Thank you all for being here. This is a lot of fun. We can't be at the movies right now, which is where we'd really like to be. So instead, we're watching movies at home. And Carrie's requesting the baby guitar. We'll see. I'll see what I can do, Carrie. If you won, I'm going to contact you to get your address. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see. I would love it if you would take a picture with your prize when you get it, and we'll share them at the next live. Y'all both want the baby guitar. Okay, I'm going to draw names. All right, so next week, I'll tell you, I love the 80s. I've been stuck in the 80s here for a little while with my movie choices, so I'm trying to get out of that and choose some other movies that I really love. Remember, these were all comedies. We're laughing, because that's all I want to do right now is laugh. I don't want to think about anything serious or scary, or Ken made a joke and I missed it. Sorry, Ken. So next week, we're going back to, I believe, 1940. I don't have the date in front of me. It's one of my favorites. It's called His Girl Friday, starring Rosalind Russell and Cary Grant. Love it. It is a journalism movie. I love a journalism movie. Tiana, have you seen this movie before? If not, I think you're going to love it. You've probably already seen it. But anyway, it's streaming for free on Amazon Prime if you have a subscription. If not, you can rent it. I love it. It's fast-paced dialogue. I think you're going to love it. It's got a mystery in there, too. So you get to solve a mystery. It's got romance, mystery, comedy. So much fun. Okay, enjoy, guys. I'll check back with you next week. Join our event so we can talk about the movie during the week, and then join me here for our live on Thursdays. Have a good week. Love you. Bye.